Hi, and welcome to Soul Tribe Yoga. If you don't know me already, I'm Lucy, and this is your Mindful Monday practice, an opportunity to move with me through a gentle, breath-led practice that will root and ground you into the week. And if you're feeling a little bit scattered or stressed, just bring you back home. So, why not get your mat space set up and we will get started. So, welcome to your Mindful Monday practice. You might want to have a little blanket or a cushion to hand to pop underneath your sitting bones to give you a little extra support as we move our way into the week together. And once you've got that settled, let's find a comfortable position. You can sit like me in Sukhasana, but really you can sit anywhere you like. Just make sure you are comfortable. And then let's go ahead and soften or close the eyes. Let your face be soft. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. And maybe try turning up the corners of your mouth. See how that feels. So you've done the hardest bit, you've made some time for your practice. Press play on the video. So now is your time to get a little more grounded, a little more centered and calm as we move into the week together. So let's begin with the breath. There's nothing you need to do. Just notice all the parts of your body that are moving as you inhale, and all the parts that are moving as you exhale. Notice how that feels. Maybe you want to deepen the inhale, lengthen the exhale. And become attuned to that soft wave-like sound of your breath too. Listen to it. Allow it to soothe you, begin to ground you. And now take your awareness down to your sitting bones. Feel them rooting you here on the mat, maybe the blanket beneath you. Breathe into the full length of your spine from those sitting bones right up to the crown of your head. Let's take one more deep breath together. And a slow exhale out through the mouth. I invite you to gently bring your hands to any area of the body that you feel guided to. And there's no right or wrong here, just an area you want to connect with. You can keep your eyes closed for now if that's feeling good. And notice how the breath feels underneath your hands. Notice the warmth there. And it might be as you deepen into connection that you have an intention that feels alive to you right now. And to help that along, you might just ask, what energy am I wishing to welcome for the week ahead? And perhaps create yourself a little affirmation. So each time you inhale, you silently or out loud say to yourself, I inhale. And then whatever energy you're wishing to welcome, maybe it's peace, maybe it's slowness, maybe it's joy, whatever it is, allow it to come, trust it, Breathe into it. And now, over the next few breath cycles, let's bring our awareness to the exhale. And I invite you to consider what you are not wishing to take into your week. So, what are you wanting to leave behind, release? And each time you exhale, say silently or out loud to yourself, I release. I release. And whatever it is you are releasing, I release tension, I release anxiety, I release worrying. Finally, let's put those two together. So, what is it you are inhaling and what is it you are exhaling? I inhale, I exhale. Beautiful. One more time. And if your eyes are still closed, gently flutter them open. Hello. And give yourself a hug to start the week. A loving squeeze, and then release your hands down to your knees. Let's begin to circle the shoulders now. And we're going to keep the movement today nice and simple, low to the ground, rooting down into your week so you can move from a sense of stability, strength, and surety. So make those movements as big or as small as you like. Maybe sync up with the breath. Inhale up, exhale back and down. And now we're going to take the arms wide. So as you inhale, sweep them wide, open to the week. And as you exhale, give yourself lots of love. Inhale, open, receive. Exhale, soften. Inhale, once or twice more. Really feel your heart space opening. And then welcome all the softness you can. Last time. And let's pause here now with the arms wide. Let your left fingertips drop down to the mat as you reach up with the right arm and then carry it over into the side body stretch. And as you ease your way into this stretch, keep bringing your awareness to your sitting bones. They are there, they are rooting you, connecting you to the support that is here. Now let's inhale back up to center. And as we exhale, come to cactus arms. Spread the fingers wide. Draw the elbows back. Relax your shoulders down. Feel your shoulder blades drawing together as your heart space opens. And then inhale, reach up to the sky again. And exhale, right fingertips down. And up and over. Easing your way into that lovely side body stretch. And opening to a sense of curiosity with the feedback your body's giving you. So it might be that one of these sides is a little tighter or is a little more open, and that is all welcome. And it's valuable feedback from your body. Now this time we're going to take an inhale, and as we exhale, sweep forwards. Plant your hands on the earth. Let your elbows soften. You might like to bow the head gently, gently. And then inhale, back up to cactus. Open the heart. Exhale, soften and bow down to the earth. Inhale, open. Exhale, soften and bow. And one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, bow. Bring your hands back to your knees and we're going to move around in Sufi circles now. So we are really inviting that deep, earthy grounding into the root chakra at the base of the spine and in the sitting bones. And you might like to visualize gorgeous roots reaching down through your mat, anchoring you to the core of Mother Earth, stabilizing you and supporting you and nourishing you. Move around in the other direction when you are ready. And then come back to center with me. Take a deep breath in. Draw that energy up through your roots. And a slow breath out. Now we're going to come to all fours. So maybe just pop your blanket somewhere for later on, or you can put it underneath your knees. Actually, I'm going to do that today. Lots of lovely support. And then bring your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Look softly down between your hands. Spread your fingers wide and press up and away from the mat. Let's check in with the core of the body. Lift the navel gently up towards the spine. And hug the lower ribs in. And then the feet, you can curl your toes under or press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Once you feel settled, take an inhale, drop the belly, open your heart, look straight ahead. Cow pose. Exhale, round your spine up towards the sky for cat, chin to chest. Inhale, open up through the front body. And exhaling, find space through the back body. And allow yourself to flow here in a way that feels good to you. Nice. Now we're going to make a little more space in the hips and the pelvis. So take those knees a little wider, bring your toes together, walk your hands a little further out in front of you, and as you inhale, start to rock forwards, exhale, rock back. And you can start off really gently, just a little inhale, a little rock back, but maybe over the next few breath cycles, you amplify that. So you come forwards and allow your hips to drop down. And as an option, you can lift your feet up into a pose called hanging cobra. And then exhale all the way back to child's pose. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Couple more times. And let's meet in child's pose, my friends. Knees wide, toes together. You can stretch your arms down the mat, or you can keep a softness in your elbows and let your forehead come down towards the blanket or the mat. And if it doesn't come down comfortably, you can always stack the wrists one on top of the other. Very nice little supportive option there. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Let's lengthen the arms if they're not there already. Inhale as we rise back up to our hands and knees. Check your alignment. And then on your next breath in, sweep that left arm open to the sky. And let's bring the left hand to the lower back. Really connect with root chakra, grounding energy. Tuck the chin. Take a deep breath in. Inhale up to the sky again. And this time we're going to thread the left arm underneath the right, just for a moment, offering your left shoulder down towards the earth. Then inhale back, up we go. Exhale, bring the left hand back to the mat and then slide it forwards as you let your right elbow soften and bend. Really breathe into that big juicy stretch through the left side of your body and then rise back to center. Take a couple of cat-cows here. Back to a neutral spine. And then breathing as we reach the right arm up to the sky. And take the right hand to your lower back now. And it can be nice, by the way, to just gently massage your lower back, circle the palm. Tuck the chin. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left, just for a moment. Offer the right shoulder down towards the earth. And breathe your way back up. Now, once you're there, we'll bring the knees underneath the hips again. Walk the hands forwards, curl the toes under. Take a deep breath in and exhale up to downward facing dog. And there are a couple of modifications. If downward dog doesn't feel good to you, lift the heels, bend the knees. That can be a nice variation. Or if it's the legs that just don't feel quite right in down dog today, you can bring the knees down and come down onto the forearms instead. So whatever you are choosing, keep your tailbone reaching up high. And we're going to steadily walk the feet up towards the hands now. One little step at a time, sweeping the mat out of the way as you go, not the mat, the blanket. And coming into a really generous forwards fold. By generous, I mean have your feet as wide as it feels good to. Let your arms dangle down and invite a sense of release. Sigh out a couple of times. And keep a softness through your knees. Okay, bring your hands to opposite elbows and let's swing and sway from side to side here. Now what we're going to do is gradually deepen the bend through the knees and turn the toes out, heels in. So release your hands back down to the mat, keep swaying. And if it feels good in your body today, let your sitting bones drop down to the earth into Malasana, yogic squat. A couple of things you can do if that doesn't feel good. You can pop a bolster or some grips or a cushion if you have one underneath your sitting bones and sit on those instead. Or you can simply keep swaying from side to side and being gentle and kind with yourself. Lift and lower your tailbone. Just ease your way in. If everything's feeling good in Malasana, then release the right fingertips down to the earth. Feel that connection and open the left arm to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Let's take that through to the other side. Exhale, release. Bring your palms together. And any way you can, bring your sitting bones down. Back onto the mat, where we'll guide the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. So for a more intense version, slide your heels up towards your pelvis, and for a softer one, slide the feet further away. Find your happy place, and then start to bounce the knees. Maybe close the eyes, visualize the roots anchoring you to the earth again, reaching down. Each breath in, you are drawing energy up. And each breath out, you are anchoring and rooting more deeply. Now release the bouncing of your knees when you're ready. Use your hands to guide them back together and give yourself another hug. You've got this. We can move together into the week ahead. As you release, come down onto your back. Settle in there, knees bent, feet planted on the mat. You can cactus your arms or you can spread them out wide. And then enjoy dropping the knees one way and the other. Lots of love for your lower back. Easing out any last bits of tension. And coming back to center. Hug your knees into your chest now. And you've got the option here to lift your head, nose to knees, or maybe reach for the soles of your feet. Deeply grounding to connect hands and feet. And release, my loves. Once your feet land back on the mat, lengthen one leg, then lengthen the other. Let your arms drop down by your sides. Let your feet relax away from each other. Turn your palms up towards the sky. Listen to the wave-like sound of your breath once again. And you might like to come back to your affirmation. I inhale, whatever you are inhaling, peace, love, connection. And I exhale, tension, stress, hurry. Say it to yourself a few more times. And then I invite you to bring your hands together just as you are. Guide them up to your third eye, the point between your eyebrows. Maybe you can stay here a while longer in Shavasana. But whatever the rest of your day brings, may you move into it with a sense of groundedness, stability, connection, and trust. Thank you for joining me. The light in me bows to and honors the light within you. Namaste.